The month of October, man, in the sports calendar, there is just so much going on. We've talked MLB playoff action, a new week in the NFL after week 6 comes to a close. College football news and more college football early line handicaps in hour number 3. How about the men's college basketball AP Top 25 preseason poll released yesterday, Joe, 3 weeks before the college hoop season gets underway. For a second consecutive year, Kansas atop the country in the preseason AP poll. Kansas last year, though, after being ranked preseason number 1, 23-11, just 10-8 in the Big 10-8 in the Big 12, and bounced from the second round of the NCAAB tournament. 5th time for KU being ranked number 1, 4th most ever in the history of college basketball behind UNC, Duke, and Kentucky. A lot of Big 12, Joe, in the top 5. 3 of the top 5 teams, including Houston and Iowa State. Half of the top 10 from the Big 12. A lot of reactions to delve into here in the preseason AP Top 25. What was your main takeaway?
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Big 12, but how about 9 SEC teams ranked in the top 25 as well? Bama, Auburn, Tennessee, A&M, Arkansas, ironically enough, all ranked ahead of Texas, which is interesting. And by the way, I didn't say Kentucky, right? You got Florida, Kentucky, Ole Miss, all set to be pretty good. Boy, there's a lot of basketball between the Big 12 and the SEC. These are some quality teams. But, of course, it's Cooper Flagg and Duke I am most interested in watching this year here, Ben, who I think and coming Duke, in at what, number 7? That's 7, a little Joe. Underrated as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's underrated.
Listen, Cooper Flagg is that guy, the already perceived number 1 pick in the 2025 NBA draft. 5 of the top 18 recruits in the 2024 class all playing this year for Jon Scheyer and Duke. The Blue Devils are absolutely loaded and highly touted. Easy then to hate, but that just is my perspective. And that's the biggest difference, Joe, from the AP Top 25 and the AP and the college basketball national championship odds. Duke is the preseason favorite at plus 950 and yet checks in at number 7 in the AP poll. How about that guy? Dan Hurley and his Connecticut Huskies, the 2-time reigning champions in the sport. They check in at number 3, looking to do something in men's college hoops we have not seen since 1973 when John Wooden would walk in Westwood. That is a 3-time back-to-back-to-back national champ. UConn, 11-1. 4th best price entering this season. Joe, we have reached a stage in our lives where Alabama basketball is ranked ahead of Alabama football currently, either in where things stood or even in the preseason polls. The Crimson Tide, number 2, with all that Nate Oates returns. Mark Sears is back in Tuscaloosa. It is the highest Alabama has been ranked in the men's basketball AP Top 25 in the preseason. Previous high was number 7 way back in 1990-91, nearly 3.5 decades ago.
Well, listen, you know that there's not going to be a shortage of three-point shots there with Alabama. But can we all just discuss the elephant in the room? Calipari at Arkansas this year should be extremely interesting here, Ben, don't you think? Especially all the recruits he brought over from Kentucky. This should be an interesting year.
The strength of the SEC, 9 SEC programs, as Joe alluded to, in the AP Top 25, the most of any league in the country. Arkansas is 16. Kentucky is 23, with Mark Pope taking the reins for Big Blue Nation in Lexington. How about that team at the bottom of the list? Your family, your religion, and Rutgers basketball. A new era in Piscataway with Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. 2 of the 3 best recruits nationally in this class of 24 now take over a promising program on the banks of the Raritan. Joe, Purdue no longer has Zach Edey, the highest-ranked Big Ten team, but not in the top 10. How about that for the Big Ten? Indiana ranked in the preseason poll for the first time in a couple of years. Should be a good year in Bloomington. UCLA, a new Big Ten team, rounds out those 4 Big Ten programs in the top 25. Again, college basketball gets underway in now less than 3 weeks. 3 weeks from yesterday. Hour number 3 on the other side here on TEL.